Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dice That Bind Us. You can find us on Facebook, Discord, TikTok, YouTube,
Twitter.
There it is.
Just not Instagram yet.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna say it. We play D&D, and Alex tell you about it.
Yes, this is the Dice That Bind Us. Yes, we do play D&D, and I will tell you about it.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
What happened last time? Oh, great and powerful DM.
Yes. Last time stuff happened. Now getting back into it, I'm going to make that joke for the entire run of this show. I will make that joke every time. Last time on the Dice That Bind Us, we had wrap-ups for Contest of Champion things, that being your prize. You all had a conversation with Tempest. You asked some good questions, and then promptly one of you asked for stuff, and
I think it was equal parts Tumult and Garrick.
Nonetheless, stuff was given, questions were answered. We did some randomized items. You guys got some selected items, a few of you did, and you made your way back to the prime material plane, where you promptly found the boat and a live and full-bodied Gungrar, one of the boons requested from Tempest.
That scene was very sweet, Alex.
The children all laughing and playing, as they should be. Boat Beast, who was doing his due diligence and protecting the forest, and reunited with Mama Bear and Dianthus. Dianthus, unconscious, but still alive, but completely encased, essentially from collarbone down in vines, unable to move, and a very, very, very upset Mama Bear, who was very different than what you guys had previously encountered. Not in physicality or anything like that, but definitely you had never seen her angry before.
Haven't seen her mom mad.
The party decided to open a demi-plane so that Lysander and Lionen could have some time with Dianthus in their own little secure area. We were rejoining the party briefly before they enter that demi-plane. My friends, in this moment of preparation, the world is yours.
You said Dianthus is knocked out, to our knowledge, correct? Okay, BB, where did you find him?
Long answer or short answer?
Medium answer? I guess short first and go from there.
Short answer. The Feywild.
Oh. Did he, fight you?
I mean, he tried.
Okay. It was just a quiet concern if he was not fighting back, that it might have been some weird Xerxes trap.
Oh, no, he definitely tried to not get kidnapped.
Oh, that's good. Good for him.
I mean, he didn't do a good job. He got kidnapped.
I mean, you're also very strong.
True. I am all powerful, really.
I'm glad you're what seems to be on our side. I'm glad we're friends. We had saw you once,
You're the
and then you were
captain. I
gone
take
for a
orders
while.
from the captain.
You do live in. We share a boat. So, second point. Ileana, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How can you tell if something is a simulacra?
Generally, if it's not hidden by, other means, you can just use a detect magic and it'll have some sort of, conjuration or possibly necromancy.
Their whole body will have that vibe.
Yeah.
Because I'm not entirely convinced this also isn't a ploy. This feels... Not discounting all the work, BB, that you probably put in. Not used to things being handed to us on a platter, so I'm not entirely convinced it is Dianthus.
It was handed to you by a bear.
It's true. Tightly wrapped in the vines. Can I cast Detect Magic? It's one of my paladin things.
I mean, yeah, if you can cast Detect Magic, you can cast Detect Magic.
I cast Detect Magic.
There is a lot of glowing from underneath the vines.
Stuff?
Yeah, but there's not, anything. I mean, the vines themselves are kind of overpowering the like direct from inside of the vines, but like his face and head are still exposed and they are not glowing in any way. There is one small rune that you see like right behind his ear. You did not see it beforehand, and the school of magic that you get from it is divination.
So he's being watched? Does anyone have a dispel or can break runes?
If you guys want more details, if anybody has like identify, you could also use that on the rune now that you know it exists. So get like more details of what it does before you start blowing 3rd level spells and whatnot if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want, but just figured I'd offer a way to get more details.
I can ritual cast Identify. I don't have it prepared, but it's a ritual spell, so 10 minutes.
And Tumult also identify?
As a ritual.
That's
Into my
fair.
book.
So
Wild.
counterpoint, hold on. Tumult, identify. Illy, do we want to mind link? Just in case? Like, you guys don't need to or want to be in there. But, like, if there's just kind of like a, hey, what's up? It might be useful?
The mind link that I know, it doesn't go to other planes.
Oh, because we are
So,
going to be in a demi-plane, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then either of you are welcome to do it then.
I'll do it. I'm not doing anything else.
While
Okay.
that's being cast, you said it takes 10 minutes?
Yep.
I'm going to place a hand on the ground and cast Forbiddance.
What does that do?
So this is a 200 foot by 200 foot area that you cannot magically travel into. And if a Fae, which is what I'm going to name, enters this area, they will take 5d10 radiant,
You sneaky bastard, you.
just in case.
I mean, he was in the Feywild.
Coda,
Mhm.
DM inspiration.
Thank you.
Because that's fucking good. And not a spell that I ever would have thought of for the stuff that you can do.
Yep.
That is very good. That is very good. So you, if things go south inside, you may have to activate again based on the timing of stuff. But you can definitely cast the spell.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
for a
basically.
full day, 40,000 square feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is a 200 foot by 200 foot area.
Fuck yeah.
Does walking through a ring of demi-plane count as teleporting into an area?
No.
Okay.
No. I also can make it to where
A certain creature
anyone
can.
who knows the password, so I can set a password to it, they can pass through no problem.
Password.
What is the
Secret
password?
fort, no girls allowed.
Kumquat.
Kumquat.
Yep.
And you're going to tell the party that? Because they have to know the password.
Mental link us.
you mental link, and the first thing you hear from Garagak, or Leonin rather, so you do have the suit on yours and your powers, is just the word kumquat.
Yep.
No context, no explanation.
I like that
just
this means
kumquat.
layered. We have Illy casting Mind Link, Tumult casting Identify, Garagak casting Forbiddance, and then as soon as all of those go off, before Tumult says anything, we just hear Kumquat.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
And if I cast this spell every day for 30 days, it's permanent.
See, special boat.
Yes.
With all the stuff you guys have access to, you can make that boat a fucking menace.
Yeah.
Like, Ileana can fucking get teleportation circle. You guys can have instant travel back to the boat deck at any time. Like, fucking all the sanctuary shit that Anouk was looking into. Like, there's
Druid's
all...
Grove.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that you guys could do to that boat.
Still can do Druid Grove. All we got to do is grow a tree, and I can plant
We have
through
trees.
it. I know. They
You
just
do
have to be
trees.
big enough that we could walk through.
You would have trees that are big enough to walk through for sure. Like
So,
that
yeah.
was You guys have a full
That
like
was
basically
something-
like small forest
Yeah,
on top, like on the top deck of the boat.
that
And
was something a Nook set up.
we have Timmy. The
You
tree.
do have, you have a
If push
walking
comes
tree.
to shove, we have a tree at. We can teleport to Timmy at any time.
I 100% will allow Timmy the Treant to be a target for
Oh,
for
my.
transportation.
We just come out of
via
his stomach
plants.
and he's like, ah!
Tumble.
Sorry,
you,
bud.
Casting Identify. Nah, this is the good shit. This is the stuff that we all are here for. Nobody cares about the story. We're here about the cool spells and plans. That's what we're here for. Tumble, you casting Identify in this rune. This is a rune. It is not a spell that you are like aware of, but it is something that with enough time, maybe you and Ileana could figure out how to do yourselves. this is essentially a rune. It is an enchantment to an extent, but the magic that it provides is divination magic. Essentially, anything that is heard by someone with this rune, the caster also hears if they are choosing to hear.
So while we're mental linked, I will say it in the mental link, not out loud. So to be careful, and then I will walk up, place a hand on Leonin and another hand on Lysander, and from my Staff of the Magi at will, I will cast Protection from Good and Evil, choosing phase on both of them, because we don't know if they can get in the demi-plane either.
Yeah, my spell won't protect us there.
Yeah,
And since
thought
I
of
can
like, do we break that? Do we kibosh on it?
Well, so not to this point about the rune, but to the point of the demi-plane, any sort of planar travel, like specifically planar travel, requires something very specifically attuned to a plane of existence. And I'm giving this to you because Argus and Ileana and Tumult would all have access to something that would allow travel through the planes. So all of you would know, like, it specifies it in the planar travel spell that you need a rod that is attuned to the plane you're trying to go to. So you'd assume that nothing will be able to teleport in because this demi-plane has literally never been created before. So there's no way that anybody could have anything attuned to it. So in order for anything to get into that plane, they would have to get to the entrance. Continue, I said. Sorry.
Break rune? Break rune. Like all through the mental link. I don't want whoever this is listening to us interrogate my brother. That seems bad. I can't do it.
Well, if that's what you want, I'll cast Dispel Magic, and I'll bump it at 7th level.
7th level? Jesus fuck.
Can you focus it on a point, or how?
You can focus on a specific magical effect.
Okay.
So that was we had the clarification during the fight with the Goliath too, that it was you there's like a list of ways you can choose to use Dispel Magic.
It could be on the Goliath, or it could be on that rune, or it could be on his magic shield, or it could be...
That's right.
Yeah. The fucking devastation of having like a DM have a big bad with all sorts of magical shit and somebody being like, I Dispel Magic on that guy's sword. And you're like, well, he has a stick now. Nice. Love it. Argus, I'm going to need you to roll a wisdom check.
Wow. High level spell.
Okay, not a save, but an actual just check.
It is just a casting ability modifier check. So it is just DD20 plus your wisdom.
Oh. I got nothing. That's a natural 1. Which brings it to a 6, but...
Yeah, I'm out. I don't have any inspiration or anything.
I'm out. I'm tapped.
With the detect magic still up, we'll say it's fine. The rune is still intact. And Argus, you would know your spell did not take hold of whatever you were trying to dispel.
Well, it was an attempt.
I don't like that.
I mean,
I'll attempt again at 6th level.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was literally about to say, like, that doesn't mean it's immune to being dispelled now. Like, you guys can try again. I know it sucks to burn all the spell slots for it, but...
Well, this means you could probably just roll it at a lower, because you'd have to roll the DC anyway. You could do it at a 3rd.
yeah, before you do that, let me try an 8th level slot, just to see if it is a 9th level.
Well, I thought... Are all the spells active now, then?
Yeah, everything's up and you're good to go.
Okay.
So you want to try an 8th level?
Yeah.
8th level, it dispels.
If I hadn't rolled a 1...
Yeah. You were very, very, like, it was definitely possible for sure. It was just one of those, like, it was, I have it down as an 8th level divination spell. So
it's just because I rolled like crap.
Yeah.
And that's just, that's
D&D,
portents and
baby.
sign for how I'm going to roll today.
Or you got it out of your system. One or the other.
Ileana, your dispel takes place, and you guys, all of you can see this, like, spark of energy as the rune disappears.
Well, that's good. Well, I don't think we have anything else going on out here, so... You ready, Leonin?
Yeah, I think so.
Point of order first. Does anybody have any sort of way to see... Nobody has, like, Fey sight or any of the, like, crazy sights besides dark vision, right?
I have Devil's Sight. That's it.
Devil sight lets you see through magical darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
If only we had Ivan. I think he also only had Devil's Sight, but still.
I was just wondering if should I commune with nature before we leave, just to make sure there's no more powerful celestial, fae, fiend, elementals, or undead
Don't you have
anywhere
to
near.
pick a couple?
Yeah, I'd have to pick one. Well, I picked 3, but I didn't know if that's something I should do before we go or not.
I think we're fine. We have BB, Mama Bear, all of us here. We're fine.
You guys do have a fucking like
Army.
small army standing
Yeah.
around this door.
We're also surrounded by treants, which may or may not be fae.
Oh, also valid.
Yeah.
So I feel like all of the trees are just 200 feet back. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Treants are plants. I will say it's one of the very few plant monsters in D&D. It's why Blight's special effect is kind of dumb. It's like if you happen to be fighting a plant, you can do double damage. It's like what? When? What? Who's fighting plants at any level higher than 3?
All right. Just kind of fireman's toss my brother over my shoulder and go to walk into the thing.
I'm going to assume that Argus waited to cast Enemy Plane until everything else
Yeah.
was ready to
Yeah.
like maximize the time.
Because it's an hour that
1
it's
hour.
open? Okay.
I mean, worst case, you can pop it open again if like
Yeah.
you need more time or whatever. But
We could also leave him in there.
you could just leave him in there.
If we needed to come out, regroup, and go back in.
Okay. Lysander and Lionen. You guys find yourselves in the semi-plane. Dianthus is there. As you enter, the spell that was holding him unconscious breaks as he travels to a different plane. And the vines vanish at the same time. At this point, he is coming to consciousness. It's not like he wakes up and you are like under threat at this point. But as he's coming to, you kind of set him down against one of like the walls of the demiplane area. And that's the first time you can see what has happened to him. You see that his armor is essentially decimated. That it is cracked and broken. You see he is covered in bruises. He went through a fight with a powerful devil and then a pissed off mom. An incredibly powerful pissed off mom. He's been through the ringer, but he is alive. And as he kind of rattles to consciousness, kind of looks around, sees the two of you, just slowly starts nodding.
Familiar, huh?
I see you got yourself a ring.
That's how you're starting all of this. We send a devil after you to be captured. You get beat near to death by one of the person you've hurt with many aspects of the bad things you have done. And you snark about me getting a ring of demiplane.
Is there another way I should be reacting?
Apparently not. Well, first things first.
You're a realist.
Yes.
Yes.
You met the woman who I beat you to a pulp before. Yes.
You mean the old lady who looks like an old lady?
Mama Bear, yes.
Sure. Yeah, we met. Very kind.
And you left with a young bear.
Yes.
Where is she?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Where did you take her?
Why would I tell you that information?
After all of this, you don't think we have the upper hand here?
After all of this, I realize that I'm drastically in over my head. But an oath is an oath. And an oath I swore.
That didn't
So-
stop you before.
I've grown a lot since then.
By working with an evil organization.
Evil is based mostly on perspective.
An organization that wants to commit a genocide of any non-humanoid creature. Essentially shifting the world to order, breaking all of the scales of balance and turning everything on its head.
That is definitely one viewpoint. It is not my viewpoint or the viewpoint of the organization, but it is a viewpoint.
Why Xerxes?
Good dental? What do you want me to say? I agree with what they stand for.
For mass murder.
That's not what it is, but you can see it like that. I mean, heck, look at you. How many things have you killed and slain on your path to come and find me?
Specifically to come and find you? Not very many.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. It was very poorly worded. You
Actually,
and
on the
your-
way to find you, didn't kill anyone. We let the guy go. He got you.
How many people do you think he killed on his way? How many people did you kill following Dandelion's orders? How many people did you kill after you learned the truth? How many monsters have you slain simply because they stood in your way?
I understand that there are no clean hands in this fight. But looking at the bigger picture, I don't see how your side is setting things up for peace, for success, for good things to happen to this plane and all of the planes. He came and tried to coerce us the same I'm sure he did to you.
Well, he tried much harder to coerce you because I have always been a little bit brighter than you, Lysander. And it's not an insult, that's just,
Ah, God, Alex, you're fucking insufferable. And I appreciate it, but God, I'm mad.
Is the other one you look nice. Just like looking directly up at you, Leonin.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm real friendly.
I meant aesthetically. You're wearing a suit that's very nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Get you in
Is
touch
this-
with my tailor if you'd like.
Sure. Would love that. Yeah. See? Reasonable. We are just two people having a conversation.
So where'd you take my sister?
There's kind of like, you see like the hard swallow as you say that. Never like loses his composure or like the smirk off his face, but you definitely see like the pause. You have a sister?
Yeah, little redheaded bear.
That lovely old woman here is Gergak's mother. Leonen's mother.
This is Gergak's mother, a friend of mine.
I mean, she was like a mother to you two. Raised similar households. You were always around, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Contradictions to the two things you've just said set aside. I will repeat my answer. I don't know.
you don't know where you took her?
Oh, I know when I took her.
Yeah,
That appears to be the question he asked. Where did you take the sister?
To a safe place.
safe by whose standards? Xerxes?
Safe by anyone's standards, I'd assume. Well taken care of, fed, protected, entertained.
Like Ivan is?
What is an Ivan?
Young, tabaxi, tiefling, but I'm assuming we assume he's a tabaxi. Warlock who recently joined the ranks. Working with a lovely man named Zephyros.
You think I know every rank and file member of the organization?
Well, you are one of the three heads of this snake.
No.
Hmm. 2 heads.
No.
We already chopped one off.
That is true. Your community attack dog is No longer a problem.
Impressive. I suppose that is where I am headed next then. It's well-known knowledge that to kill the snake, you take off its head.
Yes, but none of you are the actual heads of this snake.
That is true.
That is shrouded in mystery, layers of protection of Xerxes. Nobody knows who runs this wretched beast.
Yup.
And I'm assuming, potentially, not even you. Or so you will claim, again and again and again to us.
Oh, I know who it is.
And
And...
you're
Oh, you want me
really
to tell you?
just so ready to embrace an eventual death. That
Nothing
you're
is
not.
forever.
So you're ready to throw your life away for this cause
It is a cause I believe in.
that is set to destroy the prime material as we know it, has already potentially destroyed the plane of chaos.
Well, that place sucked.
That place brings balance. Order without chaos is nothing. Everything is two-sided. Good and evil. Without evil, there is no good. Without chaos, there is no order. If it is only order, there is nothing. There is a man sitting on a fancy throne, thinking he is a god king, ruling everything in his order.
And there is no more murder, no more terrible crime. Everyone lives happily, peacefully.
Do you think it really is that simple?
I don't see why it wouldn't be. If chaos itself no longer exists, then the idea of rebellion no longer exists.
And everyone toddles along with their head down, following the rule of the one who set themselves as head of order.
But there would be no head down. Everyone would be content because there would be no driving force. All of the things that we feel, everything that comes through on the day-to-day, it's all parts of the energies that flow through the world. Eliminate the bad energy, there is no more bad.
And there is no more free will. There is no more joy in childhood pranks. There is no more fun of doing small mischief. Yes, there is no more rebellion. There is no more crime. But people don't have anything to look forward to continue in, to be a person who makes mistakes, to grow. You are stuck on a path laid down before you by someone on high.
Who says that?
That appears to be the order that Xerxes wants to lay.
Says who?
And what beautiful world had they promised you, Dianthus?
They've not promised me anything.
They just told you to kill all non-humanoid creatures, and you dreamt up the rest?
Oh no, they have goals and aspirations, assuredly. But there is an entire plane of existence dedicated to the exact thing that they are driving for, striving for. Everyone there lives fruitful lives. They still have joy, they still have goals and dreams and aspirations.
I'm thinking it was maybe not wise to put the two people that originally kind of sided with Xerxes together in this room.
Fair.
I didn't make that choice.
Nobody else wanted to come. Coda, you're supposed to be bad copping it up more.
Yeah. I was just
Hell,
gonna let
if
you
you-
be,
If you wanted, I could take you there. Show you what it looks like.
Do you really think that is advantageous to us at this point, to let you hop us to another plane?
If it would show you what Xerxes is truly striving for, then sure.
By destroying half of the population to do so. Giants have dreams and goals and aspirations. The giants have been working within a plane of order. Dragons also have goals, dreams, and aspirations. They have had codes they are living by. We are seeking a place of balance, not a place of control.
So you would rather allow those, frankly, more powerful, have free reign to do whatever they chose, even though most of those plans include the extinction of all humanoid races.
Everything out here is not that breed of black and white.
What is the Orkney?
Yeah, it's just the giants.
It's just the giants.
Yeah, it's the giants plan.
And yet they war with the dragons.
The dragons just want to kill the giants. And the giants want to kill everybody.
And who told you the dragons only want to kill the giants?
The dragons.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty nice people.
And how many dragons have you met?
Several.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
3 of which, well, 2 of which were the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
powerful friends.
Yeah, pretty common.
You do know the dragons caused the devastation of most of the Trimaterial plane not 4 centuries ago.
Oh, yeah. Can't live in the past forever, though.
Do we know that?
I don't know.
Oh, because Garagak's just yes-anding.
Yeah.
Crazy war. There was many killed by the giants. Their retaliation was to kill off all of the workers that were supplying anything to any sort of giants.
Is
Guess who
our
that was?
idea of the utopia so much more far-fetched than yours?
Yes. There's active evidence that ours will work.
A small contained plane.
A small contained plane. It is a mirror of this plane. It is quite literally what this plane could exist as. Much as the chaos plane was this plane but chaotic.
Then why not leave it to that plane?
Why, if you have a good thing, do you not share it?
Because
If I have a cake, should I eat the entire cake myself or share it with my friends?
it is upsetting the entire balance of everything that has existed across all of the planes.
For the better.
Yeah. That's your
Until
opinion.
good and evil are thrown out of whack as well. Until all of the Feywild and the Hells and everything mushed together because you have destroyed the planes and thrown their balance out of whack. Yes, this may seem like a utopia, but it could equally destroy everything.
A gamble, then.
Plus, you should always ask. Like, for instance, I have some fish. Are you hungry?
I am hungry, yes.
Yeah. I will hand Dianthus the fish.
Thank you. And pulls out a knife and starts, like, carving the fish. Thank you.
You see how I asked? Just because you have good tasting cake doesn't mean everyone wants the cake.
You know what? That is fair. Everyone prefers their own kinds of cake.
Mm.
But if the cake were, say, peace and prosperity for their entire livelihood and all of their families, I think everybody would want that cake.
Everybody's different looks on what's peaceful.
Clearly, we are circling here.
So what I've seen is you will tell us nothing. You are with this organization because you believe in its cause. And nothing will come of this conversation.
Did you expect it to go differently?
I had hoped there was a sense in you, but apparently you have found your own path.
Much as you have. It is regrettable that your path is your path.
Are you prepared to kill me then? All of my friends, all of everyone who stands in your way.
That is never the goal.
Yet we will be trying to stop you every step of the way.
I'm aware.
So you may not have to get your hands dirty, but people associated with you probably will. Dandelion has tried to kill us a handful of times now.
And that will be a consequence of your choice.
And you will live with that. Cleanly, no problem?
No. I will be racked with guilt and an emotional turmoil.
Does not seem to be the case.
I just know that at the end of this, those feelings will go away.
So you're fighting for the hope of numbness.
I'm fighting for the hope of only good.
Of only order. Of things falling in petty lines. You forget there is law on the other end of the spectrum as well. True unbridled order following evil.
You speak of the devils. The ones that work for us.
BB definitely didn't.
There are always outliers. This is true. That the devil?
Yeah.
What a guy, huh?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, very strong.
Mhm.
Very strong.
So you're not going to change your mind about Xerxes or give up any Xerxes secrets. But I do want to know where my sister's at. Or at least where you took her.
I can tell you where I took her.
Where'd you take her?
I took her somewhere that she is assuredly no longer. And I do not know where she went from there.
Where's the place where she was, though?
Oh, the place where I left her? The
Yep.
last place I knew where she was?
Mhm.
Is middle of the road, over far up north, right along the coast. Northern Means Road. Kind of.
So safe, taken care of, left in the middle of a road in the far north.
Oh, I left her with a friend of mine.
Who?
Well, a friend that you are aware of.
So you brought her to Dandelion.
Yes.
So you took my sister to Dandelion.
And
Correct.
she is assuredly now working for Xerxes.
I never said that.
Hostage of Xerxes.
Has completely free will. Can leave at any time. She is where she chooses to be.
Which is?
I don't know.
Hmm.
You have the spell. Cast the spell. The truth one. You've done it to me before.
Okay. And you talked in circles around it.
But yet this one I will answer directly.
I'll cast Zone of Truth from my shield.
He likes to fail. It worked. You know it worked?
It did.
Ask me again.
So you don't know where my sister is.
I do not know where your sister is. You know what? This is fun. Ask me more. No circle talking.
There's the leader of Xerxes.
I do not know his name, but I have met him.
What's he look like?
Shadow. That 100% honestly, he looks like a shadow.
Well, I believe you. He's probably a... Much as we met Chaos, is probably Order or someone adjacent to them. Powerful, yes?
Very powerful.
Good to know. I mean, could have been assumed, but
Where's the headquarters of Xerxes?
I don't know.
You've never been there.
I've been there.
And you don't know where it's at.
is this
Correct.
blindfold burlap sack overhead being ported to a place?
Being ported to a place, yes.
And never once you thought to ask, hey, what plane are we on? Where are we at?
I did not need to know. I knew that if I needed to get there, I would be summoned there.
Do you know where the real Dandelion is?
What do you mean the real Dandelion?
His physical form.
Truth be
Everything-
told, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Again and again, he has been Simulacra,
Oh,
coming forth, fighting us, evaporating into a pile of snow, really. Again and again, we've attempted to fight him. He has attempted to fight us. We have won against a Simulacra.
You win the fight, but it is never against, like, the real deal.
Against Dandelion, and his true form is away somewhere.
That's fascinating. I had no concept of this until just now.
You didn't even assume, since he is the Traveler, a mid-tier god, that his physical form would not be just loose?
Oh, I'm sure I did.
Past tense.
Ah, yes, you see, It appears you got onto the gambit.
You
So
know
to speak.
just what you need to know. The rest is
The rest disappeared with the rune that was behind my ear.
interesting. So we've cleansed you of all your Xerxes knowledge.
All the important things, of course. It's a failsafe.
A cyanide pill, so to speak.
A much less deadly one, but yes. Although in this situation, it appears that my lack of knowledge could end up being just as deadly, so yeah. Feces occur, as they do say.
So do you even know of the organization's plan anymore? Besides kill all non-humanoids, bring order to the lands.
Yes.
What is it?
To systematically use one race to eliminate another, until the humanoids are the only left standing.
Sick the giants on the dragons. Sick. What? The humans next on the giants and all others? Or is it giants will be your scattergun approach until there's none left?
I mean, I could run you down the pairings if you so choose, but there is a plan, much like the giants and the dragons, for everything.
A plan millennia in the working.
Correct. We've been thwarted before, likely will be thwarted again, but never truly.
How did BB know who you were? He was locked away for centuries.
Ah. Time travel.
That's it. Just quick and easy. It's time travel. Problem solved, Lysander.
Is there a better explanation?
You're just going through places and time, systematically destroying those that oppose you?
No, I'm sure it was much more complicated than that.
Then why our simulacra? Why do you need us to fight for you when we vehemently refused and again stop them?
When you have a thorn in your side, a powerful one, why not turn it into an asset? Like it or not, you have formed a very formidable team of friends here.
So make us their enemies. Scare them with our faces.
While using an extremely effective team to secure objectives, yes. Now, the plan has stopped working for the most part because people have realized you are the good guys. So nobody believes it when you show up. And also, because the simulacrums we have are based off of the last encounter that individuals have had with you, and so you guys are much more powerful than your simulacra. So
How do you keep getting new information on us to make these things?
we probe.
Just into our brains, into our people, into what?
Oh, it only takes a brief interaction.
So dozens of casual Xerxes agents just meeting up with us in passing.
Not necessarily Xerxes agents, but people that are willing to do whatever it takes for a coin, whether they know who the coin comes from or not. A druid whose forest was under threat. A magic genie in a bottle.
Ult?
No, the crystal with the person in it.
I have legitimately no memory of that.
The assassin?
Oh. You paid the assassin?
I didn't know, but somebody did. But that was an interaction.
Do you know who sent the assassin after us?
Xerxes.
Not directly. Pretty sure that one was actually somebody you just pissed off. We just intercepted your friend and used it as a probe.
Birds? Lots of seagulls?
The druid.
No. That was all of the period of like 3 days.
There's been others.
Clearly. Because you had some of Zykor, you had some of Tumult before we had Zykor. And now you have ones that are recently more strong. And assumedly, if we let you go again, you'll have 2 new of us.
Well, whatever's going on with you, I don't think we can replicate. At least not fully.
I would hope the Simulacra could not have an aspect.
Intriguing. You did say you had met 2 of the 10. Which ones?
Genuinely?
Oh, now you're not going to tell me.
No, genuinely do not know at least one of their names.
Okay, what aspects were they? Oh, you were so talkative before. Now we're just going to sit here while you don't tell me anything? You ruined the thing. Like, nobody can hear you.
It's up to you.
Well, I can hear you, yes. But I don't think I'm getting out of this room, so...
Inferno.
Powerful.
Like a forest fire.
A burning rage. Powerful if not contained correctly.
Chaos incarnate, some may say.
Well, that is fascinating, people. I don't think you're all that chaotic, truly. Who knows?
And, Terrence.
Terrence. Was that the dragon's name?
Legitimately, yes, Terrence.
Hmm. And that was your friend then?
Yeah.
I assume there was a reason that only the 2 of you came in here, and it was either A, everyone else was worried about what would happen in here, or 2, you 2 have some sort of thing going on that makes you more capable.
Or 3, we're the ones with a stake in this.
Yeah,
I suppose that is
true.
Well, I didn't know that when I first got here.
Kind of their brother.
Yep,
Really shitty one. But, you know.
I'm hurt.
You're not.
I
Yeah.
am.
No. You would be
I am.
if they weren't here. Or cared.
No, I am hurt. Everything I do for my family. Lysander included.
And strip Dandelion of all that makes her her. Strip us of the chaos that is nature. Set them
Nature
on
is
this.
the most ordered thing of all.
It is both.
It is cyclical.
It is. But
It is a
also,
repeated pattern
within
that works for
each piece of
prosperity.
it is randomness. Randomness that is bred in, bred out again and again. A fire destroys everything. It allows for new growth. A lot of people hurt in the way. It is both, Dianthus. Everything is both.
Interesting. A fire must burn for new growth to happen.
And you're trying to staunch every fire there ever will be again.
Arguably, I am trying to light the greatest rebirth. Intriguing. Fair enough. I will take the hit that I'm a bad brother in your eyes. It does hurt, truly. I cannot lie to you.
You have my whole life, so it's one difference now. You talk circles around me in front of mother and father. The only reason they ever had an ounce to believe me is because my God showed his face right then and there. The hurt on their faces, finding out who you worked for. The pain you have caused them. The pain you have caused me. Hoping to have you in the same fights, on the same side, not enemies. I understand why you're doing this. It is just not the correct way.
Then what is?
Hope for harmony.
Hope.
Hope or an iron fist are your 2 options.
One of them is getting results. How is hope working for you?
We have a seat laid out for the ordning. We're doing
You do?
everything in our power to make these things work. To try and allow people to rally to the cause, to have their freedoms.
Yes, I heard you had an encounter with the king of the storm giants.
Technically.
It was admittedly a little far-fetched that you happened to kill him outright. How did you manage it?
He wasn't very strong.
He wasn't very strong.
No. He's got weak in his old age.
It's a good thing his son has stepped up to replace him. It's
Figured
also
they
a
had.
great thing I'm sure you're aware of that the storm giants have captured all of the villages farther north. And are using them to reconstruct the weapon that you work so desperately to stop the giants from having.
Damanrung? Is that what it was? Valimendrung?
Yeah.
Valimandrum.
Yeah.
Again, with the super weapon for genociding.
But the problem is that storm giants think much larger than their friends do.
So not just dragons.
Nope. Any race they view as a threat.
Including humanoids.
No. Not even remotely. Specific humanoids, sure. Humanoids are tools to them.
And I'm sure they solidly have the backing of Xerxes.
We have no part in it. We do not need to.
Because they are fine on their own.
For now.
Until we get involved.
Truthfully, in my eyes, it does not matter what you do.
You'll succeed regardless.
Me, assuredly not. You don't have the heart to kill me. Which I'm grateful for, because, as I said previously, I do not have the heart to kill you. But that one does. So I am either going to be in this room for a very long time, or I'm going to be dead. I have failed.
You can leave Xerxes.
And do what? Fight against them, take up your holy sword, go to battle against an overwhelming force?
Your mind cannot be changed, it seems. Your vision of hope is smaller than ours.
Do you truly believe in it? Or are you telling yourself you believe it?
I want to believe in it.
So did I. If you were to look me in the eyes and tell me that you knew it was going to work, that you knew that hope was the solution, in a heartbeat, I would join you. But as much as you are going to hate to hear it, I do know you. And I can see the doubt in your eyes through this entire conversation. What about you, big man?
What about me?
Do you believe in it?
Oh, that we can stop all this and everything's gonna be better because of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Why not?
I've met the ordering. I've met the chaos people. The ordering people just tried to kill us. Chaos people were nice. Don't really like the ordering people, but they need to be alive as long as the chaos needs to be alive.
True purity at its finest.
But a babe raised in nature.
As were we. You come back. I'll be here.
Leonin, let's go.
We're just gonna leave him here?
Secure as we can make it.
How long does this place last, though?
Indefinitely? As long as the ring
It's-
does.
If you, is the ring of Demiplane? The Demiplane itself will exist forever. The only ways to access it are for people who have been here before and have something attuned to it, or the bearer of the person who used the spell to create. So here I will remain.
I'm doubtful of that, but one can hope.
Do you wish to strip me of all my belongings to be sure?
You're going to just forfeit them.
Sure. Starts slowly like peeling off his like chipped ass armor and like hands you everything on his person.
I will take it.
I'm not going to win a fight, so here I sit. It was a pleasure to see you, brother. A pleasure to see you, not
Lionen.
Geragak, Lionen.
Yeah.
Lionen. Until next time.
I leave.
Guess I follow.
I gave you opportunity one way or the other to see what you would do.
I want to, but I would 100% just kill him.
It's the balance between respect for Lysander and drive from Leonin.
Yep.
And as you exit the demiplane, the rest of our friends can come back.
You look sad. Why? You didn't kill him, did you?
No, in that box he remains.
Oh, good.
Darkness, can we keep my brother in the box for a while?
How long has it been since this one opened?
Like 45 minutes.
About how long we had that conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. You can, like, close it. It's fine.
I mean, I can only open it up again once today. One more time today.
Food? Should we put, like, food in there?
Mama Bear
Need food for it.
Mama Bear speaks up and goes, he definitely hasn't eaten in several days.
I gave him some fish.
Eat. That a boy.
Would toss in a few rations.
I was going to cast Goodberry and just toss one in.
Just one good berry a day.
I mean, I'll walk it in. I was going to ask him one question. I just didn't want to be there when Lysander and Geragak or Leonin were doing their thing because they had a personal stake in this.
All right, you got 15 minutes. Good luck.
I'll take the one good berry if,
Okay.
if Arcus
I'm not-
makes it.
I'm not going to make you guys all disappear for this one. Walk in, he's sitting. You see he's sitting, just like lean back, head laid against the wall of this demiplane, just eyes closed as you walk in. There's like the faint footsteps, and you kind of cocks one eye open.
Better shift than I thought they'd leave you in.
Honestly, same. You should know that
What
I'm
did they
compelled to
tell
tell
you?
you the truth for another probably 15 minutes. I don't know how long that spell lasts. We're going to call it an hour because it was weird demiplane magic.
What did they tell you?
What do you mean?
What did they tell you about what's happened since the last time we saw you?
What did they tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I'll ever be able to tell another soul, as far as I know.
Fair enough.
Did you come in to finish the job, or?
I set the good berry down on the floor and kind of step on it a little bit. It's what's left for you. I don't know why or really care why you chose the order side. I don't know about the rest of my friends' goals, but if you should get out of here, you can tell whoever you'd like my plans. Order and chaos have to exist, so some of your order will stay alive. A few of them, rightfully so, have earned a personal agenda of deleted from existence. You're on my list. We'll see what happens. But things must stay the same. The planes as they are now are what's needed, not your version of it, I'm sure, that you've convinced yourself is needed.
What a change in you, Tom. I remember when you called on Dandelion for every little problem.
Yeah, and look where that got me. Killed twice and then murdered a friend in his name. He is at the very tip top of the list that will die in the worst way possible. And we have friends that can bring him back, and I will kill him again, and again, and again, and again, and again until I'm bored.
You do know that in your current state you cannot actually do anything to him, correct?
Doesn't matter how many years it'll take.
What if I up the ante?
What do you mean?
What if I tell you where you could get an aspect of your very own?
Sound fishy, but you were telling the truth.
Hmm.
You could tell me.
And I know it would be one perfect for you.
I bet. You guys have done a lot of studying on us.
Less me, I'm less of a book guy.
At
I'm
that
a
point,
people person.
I will go full tumble fusion and just kind of like power everywhere and say, doesn't matter. Over time, I will reach it myself. Take your food. Ring closes in 10 minutes and I leave. And I shut it off before I come back out. He has half a good berry left. I would definitely close it now, though, unless anyone wants 5 minutes with him.
I'm good.
I'll take 5 minutes with him.
Oh, this will be fun.
No, you want 5 more minutes?
That's probably best I don't.
Oh, okay. Then I'll close the door.
BB is like standing diligently, like actively, like rotating his line of sight, watching the area. Standing, kind of turns. How'd it go?
About as good as expected.
Poorly.
Sort of found out what happened to my sister. Sort of found out a little bit about Xerxes.
The extent of the knowledge we have is that she was brought to Dandelion, that she is with Xerxes. He truthfully does not know where she is physically now. She can leave by her choice, and apparently has yet to.
I mean, we could possibly try to find her. And by that, I mean magically. We could.
Mama Bear, I'm sure you've tried scrying.
Oh, several times.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
Wherever she's at, they got her locked down real tight.
Oh, did I say my sister? I meant Garrick's sister. And I'm just gonna like shoot off my wings and just fly away and change real quick and then land back. Or then I'll land like a little bit in the woods and I'll come running back in.
Come quiet!
Your brother knows the location of an aspect.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure they know the location of plenty.
He really apparently wanted to give this one up. Did he not tell you?
He didn't.
No. Well, next time someone goes in there, they can ask him about it. I wasn't going to take the answer.
Why? Done trusting Xerxes?
No, we had a conversation. And I liked the way I ended it. Didn't really see point to say, okay, listen to him and then walk out. It was better to do what I did.
It's a saving face.
Always best to do it for the drama.
Not for the narrative progression.
Nope.
No.
Also, important detail that we have been notified. The King of the Storm Giants, like gestures vaguely at Big Heck, has been replaced by his son.
As most kings are.
And they are now working on rebuilding that super weapon that is less discerning. It will not just be dragons. It will be anyone that stands in their way.
Now we're fine.
We're fine?
Yeah.
They're
What were you
building a
trying to do?
genocide weapon, and we're fine.
Well, yeah, you said anyone they deem as a threat.
That means Xerxes succeeds.
Or we stop them as usual.
That's not implied with we're fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're
Worked
on the
out
same
last time.
page now.
Worked out last time.
Sylvanus, damn it. Oh,
I mean, what do you want, Argus?
And you see in his hand a little tiny paper wrapped, like a really small candle with a fuse on it. Damn. And he walks away.
it's just like a fucking firecracker.
I mean, I've given up on saying we can't, we won't, or I don't know, and be scared about it anymore. what's the point? We either go do it or we don't, and we're gonna die doing it.
You're fucking here. Soup just like nods. You see that him, Phil, and Gum Gum are standing there like nodding along with this power speech. Like, you're goddamn right we are.
Like the biggest problems we've had lately are too much fear and wondering what ifs. No more. If we're going to get to the point where we can end Dandelion, we can end certain parts of Xerxes and what they're trying to do and get his sister back. I would say your brother, but he has his own views. But if we're gonna do it, like, we have to go out and actually do something about it. Whether it's finding more aspects, stopping the storm giants, whatever it is. It just needs to be done, and we're the ones that are going to do it. No one else will. No one else can.
You're not wrong. We will go and try to stop them like we do the others and succeed as we have the others, I'm sure. The only reason we didn't do so with the last one was Grim was standing in our way.
Olan perks up.
Oh, you are not here for the Grim conversation, no.
What?
All right, we found out who he killed, right?
Yes.
The High King.
The
Oh,
High- yeah.
Yeah, I
the
was like,
High
we
King.
do officially know that, right?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, who he
So-
killed for the books? No.
Grim is... You know, I don't have to give you the preface on who Grim is, yes? Okay. I figured Zexim had the same reaction.
Where?
The Frost Giants? Yes? Was it the Frost Giants?
Yeah.
Okay. I just knew there was icy, and I couldn't remember which giants it were.
Frost
Uh,
Giant stronghold underwater.
I don't have the world map. I cannot tell you.
Would you like? if
I
you
would,
had a-
yeah.
Okay.
It's like the ice flows far to the north. Apparently, there is an Arcanus, and they're captive deep within the ice. Grim is protecting them to get that Arcanus to get a sixth book.
Also said it was somebody very, very powerful.
Likely very old.
Greatest Arcanist Magnate I've ever met.
You know them.
You could say that.
Is it the one who cursed you?
No, the
It's my dad.
tome. Okay.
Oh,
I have some conversations to go have. Are you guys going to be okay for a while?
Yes.
I'll be back. Kind of like makes a portal, walks through, immediately walks back through. I'm not doing anything rash or dumb. I'm not going to go fight Grim all on my own. We'll do that together, but I have to go talk to Zexim and some other folks.
Yeah,
I promise.
Fair.
You're more level-headed than I, so...
Comes with age. Like bows deeply as he walks backwards through a portal.
Just out of curiosity, because it's a different deck, but is he technically under my command, like the knight would be? Okay.
No, his allegiances lie with the party's allegiances. So, and that's why it was so powerful, right? Was
Yeah.
like you could have just named anybody,
Mhm.
and they would have been aligned with you and your viewpoints. So I get
Gotcha.
he is aligned. He is under your command as far as like he fully believes that like Xerxes are the bad guys and like they
Yeah.
need to be stopped and like those kinds of things. Like, which didn't change Olan in any capacity whatsoever.
Mm.
But we could have said Dianthus. We could have said Coaxal. We could have
Right.
said
it said
Grim.
dandelion.
We could have said Dandelion.
I just wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure he could
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
still go and do what he wanted to do without having to look at me like,
You wanted to make sure Olan had free will.
yeah, yeah,
No,
I
yeah,
didn't-
absolutely.
Okay, I didn't want him to have to look at me and be like, I want to go do this. Hmm? It's like, no, just go, go, buddy. So
What's
no,
next, Trans? Yeah.
I want to go back to the boat to my workshop and just futz with shit in the workshop. Maybe Gum Gum and I could make some shit.
Cool. Gum Gum will go with you gladly.
Yeah, I supply him with explosive gunpowder and shot.
Yeah.
don't forget you have shit. What was his name? Oh, Hemlock. He lives in your room now.
That's fine.
You were the one that took him there and said bunk with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I just wanted to
your
remind
room
you that he
isn't
would be
the
there.
workshop.
Hmm.
hey, BB,
Yeah.
Whenever Lysander gives you permission as the captain, I need to speak with you.
Go ahead.
Kind of like,
Well, you told him to keep watch, so
We're
Oh,
all
I'm
out
gonna-
here now. You can
I would have stood here vigilantly until my dying day.
go. You're more than welcome to go talk to Tumult.
Listen, I said that I would help you out in any way possible if you set me free. Don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a devil. So,
Just
You know
because
what
you're a
you mean?
bad guy doesn't make you bad guy.
exactly.
Thank you, Greta.
Yes.
What do you want to talk about?
alone. And I go walking off towards the boat to go to the mansion.
I'm gonna. Yeah, okay. And it's like, maybe sheepishly waddles along behind Tumble.
I mean, if you could open a portal, this could go faster.
Glances around. I don't know if you know this or not. I'm not Olan.
I mean, I don't know if you have your own way of getting back.
Do you want me to burn that powerful shit to get us 200 feet?
No.
That's what I
just
thought.
start flying up to the boat.
Flies right along behind you. So Tumult and BB are going to the boat. Argus and Gum Gum are going to the workshop at the boat. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I'll go hang out with Mama Bear.
She's down.
Yep.
She wants to hang out with you, but she is not herself right now. She's having a rough
Fair.
go of it. So
Yeah,
I think
let's sit down and let her know what I found out about Sister Bear, where she's at, and all that.
okay. You spend the rest of your evening hanging out with Mama Bear. You guys go fishing. Lysander, Ileana.
Big Heck, who is still carrying the bed with Ely in it, will lower down to Lysander. And I'll wave, hey, you want to go for a walk?
I'd like to be alone for a little bit. I appreciate it, but I have a lot of figuring out to do.
That's okay. Be safe.
I'll try.
And Big Heck will raise their hands up, and Ileana will go for a walk.
Just gonna walk 300 yards into the woods, just sit down and dissociate for a hot second.
As you go walking into the forest, some of the trees are just really sorry. Sorry you're down.
You just hey,
If you need anything.
good, thanks.
When you find this small clearing and all the trees,
I just need a patch that aren't living.
all you see when you get to this spot, these trees look like they've realized they've made a clearing and they all uproot and turn around and plop back down, so you can't see the faces on the trees or anything like that.
Just
And
staring at me.
Branches slowly curl down and plug where their ears would be, so that it's the best privacy this forest can give, because all of the trees are alive. It's rough.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just going to sit there in silence and
Oh, yeah, they're just trying to be
for a
polite.
while. Yeah, I
they're
appreciate
just trying to
it.
be
They're
polite.
kind treants.
Yeah. Ileana, what are you doing on your walk?
I'll pull out that recipe and see what I can read from it.
Okay. So I've been thinking about how to workshop
I thought
this, right?
Hemlock knew how to make it, and Ileana was not given a piece of
No,
paper.
Hemlock wrote down
that's
an
right, I
old
forgot
school
about
recipe card
Yeah.
for it, because Hemlock didn't know, and then he very briefly knew and wrote it down, because Tempest couldn't be bothered to write it down himself. So how this is going to work, Ileana, is you're going to be, to find the ingredients, you're going to have to, they're commonly sprouting area-wise. You can find the ingredients pretty much anywhere on the prime material plane, but they're hard to find. So what it's going to be is a survival check and an investigation check. The survival check, you can make them once you're in new locations, once you have traveled around, stuff like that. These are going to be hard to obtain because these are powerful stuff. But so it'll be survival check of a DC 20 and an investigation check for a DC 20. And you don't have to do those yourself. If you want to rope in Argus to help you or whatever, and if DC 20 is too easy, I'll probably bump it up later on, because I forget you guys are level 15 and have crazy bonuses to shit at this point.
As a base, I have a +10.
So,
Yeah, for survival, but not
Yeah,
investigation.
we'll make it 25
okay.
because you guys could team up to do that. And yeah, I want to make it to where you have to roll pretty well to be able to find the ingredients and stuff. But once you do that, you'll be able to make a batch of the potions, like one for everybody. So if you want to try those right now, you can.
Okay. To clarify, if hypothetically more towards endgame, I have like a bigger squad of like minions, would that make the check easier because it's like
Yes.
everyone's looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll depend on the
Okay.
minions because like if you're walking around with a bunch of skeletons that are bumbling around, they're not going to help you in any capacity. But if you have like the party and Dino's dogs and like all of the like people that have like the like cognitive perception of like blue flower, red thorns, like that, you can like make happen.
So the next question that I would have, if it is not a elemental component, if it's a natural component, like something that grows,
You cannot grow the ingredients on the ship or in a garden. They have to be found in this manner.
just checking.
I appreciate the ask, but no. I have given you guys long rests in a bottle that you have to do the checks to find and make.
and that's
What
fine.
What if
I
after we
just-
find them, we cultivate them on the boat that way and get more that way?
That's what he's saying
the
is not.
natural way.
100% not. No, they're immune to magic. They take thousands of years to grow. That's why they're so hard. So you can't just grow them. You can plant them, and in 1,000 years, your ship will be able to make long rest potions, but not now, because
And
that would be broken as shit.
It would be. And
Alex, I'm proud of you for
I
saying
appreciate
no.
that. Yes.
Yeah, it's valid.
Hey,
Thought
we're gonna
about
be
that ahead
God.
of time. Yeah.
We're gonna be become gods at some point. 1,000 years is tomorrow.
Yeah. So, only because it popped in my mind while we were talking about this. Another clarifying point, also in game. So, I mean, I guess I could do this now. Say I have a skeleton and I want to polymorph it into like a dog or something that has like keen smell. Is this something that I could hypothetically have a specific
No.
minion? Okay.
No.
Cool. Had to clarify.
Yeah, I appreciate all the asks. It has to be like player characters or with like in like advanced situations. The more people looking, the easier it'll be. If they are
Okay.
people that are like people that would make sense to be looking for these things.
Anyway, I will go ahead and on in this walk, go ahead and attempt the first check.
Yeah, go for it. Roll that survival check for me.
Got a solid 22 crit.
It's a natural 20. You pass that one. I'm not gonna like take like I have set an impossible DC for survival checks for you. Like the goal, like I assumed you would ask people for help, right? Like that's the whole like you're gonna have help on this one. Yeah.
And she would, like, when she gets back, but she's out, she just read it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look around, like, why not?
You glance up and one of the treants is like glancing over at you and like looks away and then looks at you and then looks away. What do you want?
Well, I want whatever this is. Do I know the name of these things? Can I read the things?
Yeah, you would tell. I did not come up with like
Cool.
fantasy alchemy
I'll
ingredients.
tell the
That's-
treant the name of the ingredient I'm looking
He's-
for. The plant.
looks at you and goes, "Oh man," and like plucks this like ornate looking flower that looks like it's made out of sheer stone, but it moves and flexes and reacts like a normal flower would. And he like plucks it and goes, "Here you go."
Wait, no. Where'd you get this? Is this yours? I don't want to take it from you.
Oh, it's fine.
But will you get another one? Like,
Eventually, yeah.
okay, are you sure?
I'm positive. We're here to help.
I'll reach out. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, okay, that was easy. All right,
Anything
let's
else
go.
you need?
No, I'm very excited right now. I thought this would be a little bit more difficult. Take a little while longer. You've been a huge help.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can help you?
I have this really bad itch and I can't reach it. You
Hey,
just-
hey, Big Heck, Go ahead, hit.
Big Heck reaches this massive hand out and just. Oh, that's the spot. Thanks. I will clarify, they are for two separate ingredients, the investigation check and the survival checks. You will have to roll again for the other half.
I'll head back to the ship.
Want to do the second check for the...
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. The
I can do them both.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
And you said investigation?
Yeah.
I am good at that one.
Yes.
Ooh, 19.
Ooh.
Wow.
Unfortunately, you do not find the second component, but in the future, you already have the survival check ingredient. We'll call it stone flora, because I'm uncreative and uninspired to be more creative than this.
Yeah, I'll head back to the ship.
Perfect. Argus, I was literally about to hop over.
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when Illy comes back, the ship smells suspiciously of spent gunpowder.
I'll look around and just kind of shrug and continue on my way.
Would I have heard gentle explosions sitting in the woods?
Did you walk towards the boat or opposite the boat to be as far away from people as possible?
Probably opposite the boat.
Then probably not.
Yeah, it's like my passive perception's 15, which isn't terrible, but it's not like he was shooting cannonballs off the ship, per se.
Argus, what are you and Gum Gum doing?
So I'm working with Gum Gum to make sticks
gun
of... Well, no, actually, he said he had a spare gun he was going to give me.
Oh, yeah, he drops you a bag of guns.
Oh, shit. I just
All
wanted-
various like makes and models and varieties and stuff.
I'll just take the Exandria pistol.
Sure. Yep. He just leaves them with you. Like, he's just like, I got more. It's fine.
We're going to need to make some more gunpowder. And we're going to have to find some more phosphorus. We need phosphorus. What we're working on right now is making bigger versions of the firecrackers. Eventually making more powerful versions of the firecrackers.
Okay, so right now
So
you're just
we're
trying to
working
make
on-
it
Dynamite.
cool. Go ahead and roll me a tinkering check with advantage because you do have somebody who is also akin to working with explosives and like making explosives. So it should be intelligence plus proficiency.
And
Maybe
if I'm-
double proficiency maybe expertise roll because you have
Okay.
because of your artificer thing. Double check that because that might be a higher level artificer feature.
If I'm using Tinker's tools, I just get normal. I don't. That's next level that I get expertise.
Cool. Okay, that's I wasn't sure what levels were where and stuff. So
It would be level 6 artificer that would do that.
okay,
But using my all-purpose tool, which I would, does give me a +3 to that proficiency, so +8. I don't have a tinkering specific skill.
just roll an intelligence check and then
Okay.
add 8 to that.
The fuck?
That's a natural 20. So 24 plus 8, 32.
What is with y'all tonight? Oh, Coda's not allowed to do jack shit tonight.
I told you chaos rolls.
Yeah, fucking wild. You make dynamite straight out the gate. You and Gum Gum's brains together. Like you would have been able to roll again because you had advantage because Gum Gum, but you don't. Why would you? Fuck. We'll say that you guys put. Coda's just dead ass munching on an Uncrustable, and I love that.
Very slowly.
Oh. I want to take an Uncrustable and toast it like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah, very good. Deep fried. If you just like toss them in a deep fryer or an air fryer for like
Air fryer.
2 minutes.
We now own an air fryer. We have the whole world of possibilities.
Correct.
Anyway,
We'll say you make 5 sticks of dynamite. They will explode for 10d6 damage unless there's already stats for that somewhere, which I'm sure there are.
I'm going to look and see if there is, but
Yeah, if there's already stats, just use those, and then you guys can work on improving the formula from there with whatever y'all are looking to do.
nope, doesn't look like it. 10d6, you said?
10d6.
Put it
Rather,
onto
it'll be 5d6 fire damage, 5d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 5 sticks.
And there's non-magical for if that matters.
No, it doesn't matter yet.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
It's an important thing to note in case you like throw it at a fucking fire elemental or something that's like,
Just hand it to Garagak to hold
Why?
on to.
yeah.
What's the blast radius?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's probably probably a 10-foot radius, so 20 feet across. That seems dynamite-y enough. And you got
And-
5 of those.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I'll add it to the character sheet as a item.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, if it hadn't been on Roll20,
What is Tummel and BB talking about?
Yeah.
I'm worried.
So you guys go in, and he's just following you.
I just go to my room.
Okay. He stands outside of the door.
You can come in.
Okay. He just walks in. I don't want to intrude on your privacy.
No, I appreciate it. Technically we're intruding on yours. This
No, I gave it willingly.
is your house, so
Yeah, that's fine.
what was his reaction when he walked in?
You have no idea that he has been in the boat yet because he was
Okay.
told to watch.
Yeah,
You have no idea if he's been up to his one room of don't
Okay.
go in that room yet or not.
well,
Oh, I guess Garagak broke shit in there.
we
he-
did turn the main area
into
into
a stable.
He did not. He was not phased at
Okay.
all by the stable or anything.
We don't have a new foal in the stable, do we?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. I was like,
No,
we've been gone a few days.
I would have told you guys.
can you, as a devil, give me all the information that you have on how to write a devil contract?
Very specifically.
And what are the limitations of the contract?
Whatever
how-
the contract entails.
It's okay, it can literally entail anything at all.
I made a passive word agreement that I would forever help your group, and here I will be until the end of your time on this lovely, lovely existence. I should have been much more specific. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably still be here anyways. I like you guys, so. But that's what I'm saying. Specificity is
Thoroughly
important.
enjoy your company. Well, how much sleep do you need?
None?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We'll keep to that one over to the overnight, and we can work on full contracts later. I
For
need to.
What?
I need to be able to fully read and decipher a devil's contract. And
Oh.
you, being one very high, powerful devil, can willingly teach me what to look for in all the contracts.
Well, I can help you look at it too.
Yep,
What are we looking at?
everything.
Oh, is it your friends?
One of them, yes. But depending on the limitations of the contract, I might to look into writing one myself with someone on purpose.
Okay.
Someone probably less capable than you, easily manipulated, and the contract would heavily favor me, and they wouldn't even know it.
I like this. Okay. So what I need to know is what you guys are doing. Like specificity of it. Like what are you trying to accomplish?
Working on writing up several different drafts of contracts that leave one or multiple people in the end in full control of the other party, but in the most bullshit lawyer way possible, that if you read it nonchalantly would never notice that you just signed your free will away.
Hmm.
And I mean, I'm looking for all of those things to know what to look for if I was reading someone else's contract.
Okay.
So are you studying TB's contract?
Yes and no.
It's
We
not
don't just have law books, Tumult.
No, but we have a devil, a very high level devil who knows exactly how he wants his contracts worded.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you roll an intelligence saving throw for me. BB is very thorough. Very thorough, and it's a lot of information all at once. Some of the brief stuff you catch is that devil's contracts are always written in, if they are written out full contracts, they're always written in the native language of whoever the deal is being made with, and in Infernal as a direct copy, so that both native languages are represented on the contract. Like if you look at the one that we had made for Tempard's contracts, it's written in 3 different languages, scrolled down the contract. and he starts to go over some like the like specified keywords to look for and stuff like that. But it is a lot of information to parse. You gather that like you will get to do this more, and like it'll take some time, but it you are taking steps in that direction for sure.
I would literally just say to him, like, every free night that we have on the boat where we are here, I would literally like to go over this as much as possible.
Sure. Just remind me when you guys have that downtime, and I'll have you roll again, and we'll track progress. Coda, are you and Mom Bear doing anything specific, or y'all just vibing?
Yeah, we're just hanging out, talking.
Okay. You all spend your evenings pursuing various activity and get a good night's rest in your rooms or in the temple if you so desire, or wherever you choose to rest. Morning comes. What all would you like to do?
I hate to say this after what I said yesterday. Apologies, Lysander, but we actually need to go shopping. As detouristic as that is, we can go shopping on the way north or wherever we're going, but we do need to go shopping. I need some scrolls.
We're currently at the Shadow Top Cathedral, right?
Correct.
Okay.
After many, many days.
Yes.
So truthfully, it's Olan would have come back middle of the night. So he's there.
Okay.
I mean, depending what we need, we could probably go back to Silvery Moon, the magical city selling magical wares.
I am pretty fond of that place, yeah. It's a good place. Good vibes.
Where are we headed next, though?
That's what I'm saying.
That is a
Yeah.
good question.
Because we could hit whatever's in between there. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? We have the
I mean, we probably don't want
rabbit hole
Olan
thing.
to, like, port an entire boat. He can. Like, I know that is
Yeah.
something he's physically capable of doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just, like, abandon the boat and walk through a portal.
The
Right.
one time you guys have ever seen him like push himself was
Port in an
during-
army.
Well, even then it wasn't like that was a lot of small like instantaneous ones. The one that he really had to struggle for was in the fight at Groodhog, where he redirected the like
Oh, the
meteor
fire.
swarm
Hmm.
and all that shit. That was the one time he was like, yeah, okay, we're good to go. If you guys want to take the boat and like carry all the people and like have access to it at all times, that is more than fine. The whole like one of the benefits of having Olan come back was that we do not get bogged down with travel days. We get to just continue the story.
That's true. Which is kind of good. That way we don't have another, like, well, given I got my god powers and we kind of killed the storm thing.
No, like you guys are more than
Yeah.
welcome to travel normally, and we can roll on the random encounter table and all that jazz. Like that's
Yeah.
totally fine. I just wanted you guys to have the option of like, no, we're not feeling it. Let's just get to where we're trying to go.
Do
Yeah, it's
we
valid.
know where the Storm Giant stronghold is?
I don't think so.
Hell no. We just know they captured every village up north.
Because that feels important. But we also don't even begin to know where they are. Which means turning in things to the eye?
Yeah.
Do we have more
Or we
things
could
to turn
go-
in?
We could confront
Yeah,
the frost
The
giant.
crown.
You have the
Oh,
thing
yeah, the
you-
bone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
yeah.
I was like, we did one plane thing. I just couldn't
Yeah.
remember if we got the thing from it.
That item I
Literally the
still haven't
city of
made.
Rice.
The cracked
Yeah.
horn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we don't know if it will give us the storm giants. As Tumult mentioned, there is also the frost giants. But Grim is a formidable foe.
Was.
I love you. You will lose.
I know.
That's most not for your sake, more so for the.
No, I know. There's a reason we walked away with that personally unscathed. And instead he snapped his fingers and killed the High King.
Well, that's what happened.
That's what
Yep.
happened. We pissed off Grim. Well, we came close, looked around, tried to scope out the area. Grim found out. Came, met us on our ship.
Yeah, Zexum filled me in briefly, but they were pretty shaken up about the whole thing.
They were. They were the ones who... They scoped out the place with Anuk. So, they're the one with the lay of the land, but also, if we are to ever show our face there again, it's death.
At least for now.
For now.
I mean, I'm willing to go give it a good old college try, but
No.
it took a lot of my backlog resources to poof that Goliath guy. So I couldn't do it again.
I mean, and who knows, poofing great amount of existence, what consequences that would hold, because all of his powers would.
Well, so here's the thing. I didn't poof him out of existence.
Is
I
the Goliath
poofed
in
him
my
out of-
shield?
No, I poofed him out of time.
No. Did his aspects go anywhere?
Well, I more so poofed him out of our
So you just tossed him
Time.
back in time or forward in time?
somewhere, not now.
You tossed him somewhere into. Okay, I appreciate you. I'm glad you did what you did.
You're all alive. I'm
Yep.
alive.
Yep.
Everything seems like it worked out for the better for now. We'll handle that situation if it comes up later.
Except Xerxes does in fact time travel, so they'll probably just go pluck their Goliath back out.
What did you want me to do?
I just
No,
kind of
like-
look at him and say, "Welcome to the party." That's what we do.
I thought it was look.
Sounded like a good idea at the time, but actually had forbearing consequences that could roll forward and do other things.
Actively saving your and your friends' lives was more important in the moment.
No, I know. This is just how it feels every time you yelled at me.
Point taken. That puts us at 1 to how many?
Several.
Mm.
I'm just letting you know this is how it feels. You're correct in what you did, but also it sucks.
Okay. Yeah. No. All right. So what? You want to go shopping?
Well, personally, I just need a couple scrolls of sending for now as like low tier stuff. The other stuff I don't really care about.
Getagak needs
Get it
an
when I get
immovable rod. He's asked like 3 gods for it. We need to just buy this man an immovable rod.
Do you just want an immovable rod?
Yeah.
I literally just have one. You can have.
You just got one?
Yeah, I have a bunch.
Oh, can I have 2?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We just tend to never.
Do you
ask
also
them
want an
questions
immovable
about-
rod? He reaches
yes.
back through and grabs a third. Anyone else?
Yes, I'll take one.
Do you have an extendable pole in there too?
I don't know. Like hands out the immovable rods to people and like shoves his head back through the portal. It's like you just see like the base of his neck muscles like pulls back. Not that I saw. But I mean, I know Partos wanted to go shopping too. And he's been weirdly out of it today. So
Refreshingly quiet.
Oof.
As he just turns and kind of walks away with that quip over his shoulder.
for folks at home, Ian is not here because he's been going through a ton of stuff in his personal life. So he's taking some much needed time, like getting his stuff together and doing that stuff. We'll see him back as soon as we can see him back. But I mean, you know the motto of the show. I've said it a million times: real life always comes first. So that's where we're at. So what I need from you guys is a game plan for moving forwards. We'll take a brief shopping episode beginning of probably next session. So hopefully Ian's here to get his stuff done. If not, we'll do it brief. And I'll just do Ian's off screen and he can get what he needs to get. After that, what do you want to do?
Run through the list of a
Go turn
million
the relic in.
fucking things we had to do. Yeah, I can either go turn the relic in, get another relic. I mean,
Yeah.
there is a chance this relic will give us storm giants.
Good.
There's also a chance it'll give us hill giants or frost giants, the 2 places that we know.
Also true.
Or the other ones that we don't know. I don't remember how many fucking giant clans there are. Several.
Or we could just go to another plane.
But it does seem reasonable to go back to the Oracle. See what we find out, because these storm giants are now a worry.
Yeah.
I mean, they were always a worry, but doubly so now that we've kicked the giant's nest, so to speak.
Knowing's half the battle.
Thoughts from anyone else?
Soup speaks up. So the last time we went to the place with the shiny person to answer the questions, we put the thing in, we had like a certain amount of time to ask questions and then we had to leave again.
Yes.
So options would be we go now, turn it in, ask questions, gamble on it of whether it's the right thing, or go get more, turn them in all at once, hedge our bets on more rolls of the dice makes more, chances.
Yes.
I was making sure I was on track.
You are correct that our options are go to another plane. We have Olan, we have the Well of Many Worlds. Do things in that plane. Get the next thing to give to the Oracle. Fight more Xerxes scum.
Or we could go take a whole boatload of kick-ass to what's his nuts.
That is very specific, Soup.
We're the guy with the frost giants.
Grim.
Yeah.
And will most likely die.
I feel like we say that before every adventure we go on.
This one more so because even Olan is like, no.
Hold on, it's just like. So look, you guys, look, Tumble gave an inspiring speech, and I'm just in this like, let's go get it done type of mood, okay?
No, I'm very much in this, but I also need to kill an Earth Elemental. Or be part of a team that kills an Earth Elemental at some point during this journey.
We can do that right now. Well, maybe tomorrow.
I mean, I could do it right now, and I pull out the Staff of the Magi. So I went through all the spells that I gained in my book from this, and one of them is Conjure Elemental.
You just want to summon it and steal it real quick? Or?
We can, and then I think we should do what Soup said originally, which is go turn it in, see what information we get to see if that can help us get more information or not.
Yeah.
I mean, the travel at this point is negligible.
But that's me, because if
I
we're
have
waiting for Ian for shopping anyway.
one
so.
solid use.
You have more than you know.
The fact that you feel you only have one use is very discomforting.
I'm just adjusting. For a very long time, I had one solid use. Now I have many.
Oh yeah, you're like a full magnet
And
again.
it pops his tome out and it's fucking floating on top. It's just like it's thick. Like it is probably an 8 to 9 inch thick book.
And you
of
can
spells.
just learn new spells again and use them. They're not gone?
Yeah. All the energy works how it used to.
That's good.
Yeah. That's kind of my whole deal, actually, is learning and recreating spells. That's why I have so many.
And now you're not just the transportation expert, you're the true Arcanist Magnate you were before everything.
Mm-hmm. I will grow steadily older and die eventually of old age. I'm processing.
But now you're a chosen one.
We gotta get a better name for you guys.
Counterpoint, you may
us
die
guys.
quickly in a fiery blast.
That was always a possibility. That one, totally fine. I could always die, but now, like, I am going to eventually die. It's a different thing to process when you get it taken away from you for so long.
Oh yeah, you're a half-elf.
Yeah.
You got a while.
Yeah.
I cast Conjure Elemental.
Okay, you guys kick the shit out of an earth elemental. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna roll that.
I forgot,
fight
like, yeah, a standard elemental is fucking
the
nothing.
CR like
We
Yeah.
fought, yeah, we
four.
fought
CR
17
5.
and
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
like water elementals and we're unkillable for them.
I had
pretty
one
sure we just
strategy
rolled
in that
that
fight. I had one strategy in that fight.
I just have to do it because it expends charges, so I have to click it.
Yeah,
So we're going to a combat at almost 10 p.m. I was like, Alex, no.
No, you guys just kick the shit out of an earth elemental real quick, and then it disappears again.
Yeah.
I apologize to it as soon as I summon it.
It pops up. It's like, hey, what's good?
Very sorry, my friend.
What? Why? Oh, go! Just immediately gets shit canned, and then it's just you're right back to normal. Conjured beasts, when they die, don't die though. They just go back to their home plane of existence. So it's all good. If you're gonna do it, this is the best way to do it.
So he just had a real bad 10 minutes and then went
Yeah.
home like, oh!
He had a real bad 12 seconds. When he's 12 seconds with bad rolls.
We're gonna go to the Feywild and see this thing.
It's
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Jeff.
next on the list, we're going to the elemental plane of Earth, and it's just Jeremy at the door, and he's like, no.
Yeah.
As soon as you guys get there, you see one earth elemental slowly running away. I will say we cannot go to the Feywild yet.
Because you haven't finished writing it.
Mm-mm.
I have plans for the Feywild.
It
But
just
that
needs
is
to
off
be,
the table
I'm a little scared about the plans for the Feywild.
Yeah.
I got-
it needs to be more concrete.
Big plans, big brain plans. It's gonna be great. Other than that, anything is fair game. The plans for the Feywild, they're just very
Except-
specific.
For Earth. Because last time when we talked to Sulan, I have Earth, parentheses, information later. Because you did not have it written yet.
Oh, we
That
could
is
go to
correct.
hell. I need to talk to a person in hell, and then we got someone else had to do something in hell. We found
Why do
someone
you have
else.
to talk to someone in hell, Coda?
I got
Or what he asked Tempest about.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. That's right. He was a man in hell.
and there was something else in hell that he told us about. We had to go see.
One of
It's
your,
actually stuff we have to do. In
one of,
hell.
yeah, one of your the giant artifacts is in hell.
Yeah. So we could go to hell next. That'd be a solid play. After we
You
shop.
guys all still have your Deity fire resistance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm wearing my belt instead, but
Well, I
it's
could-
an easy swap.
BB kind of perks up. Hell's not actually that hot.
No, but we've been hit by plenty of fireballs.
I mean, well, yeah, but at this point, what's a fireball to you guys?
That's true.
Depending on who casts it, a lot.
BB kind of like raises his eyes, and like just a single orb of flame appears on his finger.
Maybe.
Swear-
I hung out with Gum Gum last night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He is great, is he not?
He's great. Cannon fire. I hung out with Argus last night.
Checks out.
Not a great influence, but it is what it is at this point.
You guys let me know where you want to go, and we'll make it happen.
Big Heck will like close his hands and then open them, and Ely will be in a bathing suit. And,
Each
like,
episode.
Gonna put like the bed and like the bags and everything on the ship. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go swimming. Who wants to come?
All three of the boys, BB, all the children, fucking Timmy the Treant,
Hemlock,
Hemlock, everybody's like,
fucking
go.
Reginald.
yeah.
I put my flippers and stuff back on like when I went swimming with the Nook.
You have to get down the ladder.
I have wings now.
Oh, that's right. You're good.
So next week, obligatory beach episode
Flash
So-
shopping if Ian's here.
/ shopping, and it'll let you guys have a week to talk to each other about where you want to head next, and like make that a concrete plan.
I mean,
Hey, last time we had a beach episode, we got Phil.
obligatory beach episodes always come after the serious stuff hits. So, we're due.
Yeah.
I really need these scrolls.
I got to figure out what Argus is going to do during a beach episode.
We'll get the shopping and all that stuff. You guys will get to hang out. We'll make sure you guys go to like Waterdeep or somewhere that has like the ocean you guys can swim, and we'll do an actual beach episode.
We shouldn't go back to the beach at Waterdeep. Tapartos and I dissociate. Oh, I guess that was Toon Waterdeep.
Yeah.
But Tapartos and I dissociated into the sea. Anook whale bombed, and we got Phil fired.
I thought Phil was at the actual.
Phil was in
That
real
was
Waterdeep.
I guess we did a
Waterdeep.
pair of Waterdeeps.
Yeah. Every time you guys go to Waterdeep, it ends up being a beach episode. It's totally fine.
We can
need
still
more
go to that
sanding.
weird, like,
All of
Lizard
the
Lake.
sending.
You guys
we could
want
check out the lizard people.
yeah, the weird marsh that I don't
You
even
could,
remember. Oh, the
like,
lizard
that's-
marsh.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be our I don't want to engage in the main plot. Let's go to the fucking Shadow Top. And now we're engaging in 7 main plots.
That's how it goes, baby.
Yep, Lizard Marsh, just outside of Daggerford.
Yep. Which all you know is that lizard folk live there. That's the only like.
And we have in our head built up sexy lizard ladies
No.
for
It
many,
went real.
many
It went
times
full
ago.
scaley real fast.
That was before Argus joined this party.
Yes, that was before we started recording. That was. I was like, you guys got a detailed
That's
map.
true.
And we're like, what's the lizard marsh? I was like, oh, it's got lizard folk. And you're like, oh.
Sexy lizard ladies.
I bet you Broomhilda lives there.
Yeah, that's where Brunhilde is housed. She is the queen of the lizard marsh.
All the Valentine's Day characters just exist in the Lizard Marsh. The Lizard Marsh is the place where one-shot characters go to retire.
Oh no.
Oh, that means Martin's hanging out there.
Yeah,
Just very confused, like, I fucking knew it. I fucking
Monster
knew
of the
it.
Week people, all of them. All right, friends. We've had our like two-ish hour session. We've played D&D. We have a plan for going forward. Well, we have a plan for next week, and then we'll have a plan.
We have a plan to get a plan.
Yeah. And with that, that'll bring us to the end of this week's episode of The Dice That Bind Us. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. As Coda said in the beginning, you can find us in all the socials except for Instagram. Check us out. Meet us there. We love interacting with fans. Huge shout outs to those that do interact with us. It is always, always a delight. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week on The Dice That Bind Us. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.